Now, here's the other thing we're excited about. We're going to tonight, we have all of the staff members' temporary ID cards in a drum. Bring in the drum, boys. Here comes the drum. And we're going to pick a relief host of the show. And it's very exciting around here today. People are very nervous. Some people went to the beauty parlor. Some people went and had a tan earlier. Thank you very much. Excuse me, is your ID card in there?
It is.
It is in there?
Yes, it is.
All right. Good luck to you. Well, now, wait a minute. Look at that's a pretty skimpy staff. Anyway, we're going to select, we may even select up to 3 people to host the show tonight. Right, Paul?
Yes, sir. We're going to select up to 3 people.
Up to 3 people. So, okay, now Anton, how about a drum roll? And they're going to be like the relief host. You know, I'll be here if anything goes nuts. But these people will, for all practical purposes, be your host for the festivities. Boy, feel the excitement building?
I'm excited.
People are looking at their tickets to see if there's a refund involved. Okay, here we go. I'll just select one here to begin the proceedings. Boy, how about that all-star game, huh, Paul?
Will you pick a card?
What was this? Let me see that again.
Will you get out of here?
All right, here we go. The giant drum of fortune. Now, do you understand what's going to happen here? In a split second, I'm going to draw the name of one of our staff members, and that person will be the host of tonight's program. Thousands and thousands of letters have been coming in since we first announced this contest. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, well, this guy doesn't work for us. What the hell is it? Oh, no, it is. And not a bad choice. Ladies and gentlemen, your host for tonight's program, NBC temporary employee, Mr. Rob Burnett. Folks, Mr. Rob Burnett. Rob, how long have you been with us?
10 months.
10 months? And what do you do for us, Rob? Tell the folks.
And
tell me, too.
I'm a talent assistant.
Talent assistant? And what does that mean, Rob? You're right in there with the lifeblood of the program, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what's a typical day like for you?
Talk to the public, hear ideas for the show, assist the talent coordinators, the segment producer.
In fact, if I'm not mistaken, aren't you responsible for a special portion of tonight's program?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, you're involved with the singing of
singing. Oh, Canada. Kirsten.
Okay.
Kirsten.
Have you ever done any television hosting before?
No.
Ever wanted to do any television?
Not really.
All right, now we're going to try this out. Now, if it doesn't go well, we may go back to the magic drum.
Feel free.
Okay, but I have a feeling everything's going to be just fine. Let's go back over to the desk. Oh, this is what you do first.
Okay.
You introduce our friend, Mr. Paul Schaefer. Just say this. You've heard about him, you've read about him, you've seen him on color TV.
You've heard about him, you've read about him, you've seen him on color TV. Our good friend, Mr. Paul Schaefer.
Paul Schaefer, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah! All right, Rob.
Thank you very much, you kids.
You're just fine. Don't worry about anything.
Thank you so much.
We get we need makeup. Paul, Rob is going to be the host tonight.
Rob, nice to see you.
Rob
How was your
Burnett.
day today?
Good day, Paul.
Good. Anything interesting happened to you today?
You got to.
Geez, I don't know. Probably not.
Jeez, I don't know.
Oh, no,
Probably
I know
not.
it. You hurt your voice doing your Freddie Mercury impression.
I heard my voice doing my Freddie Mercury impression.
Okay, we need makeup for Rob. Oh, here's Peter, the makeup gentleman, and just to quickly put some makeup on him. Jeff, come in here. This is our stage manager, Jeff Samaha. Show him what he needs to know with time cues and so forth.
Need to show 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Commercial.
Commercial.
Station break. Stretch. Speed up.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you very much, Jeff. Over here, what we have, there, if you want to blow darts, here's the dart gun. We have some darts here. It's loaded up. Try one. Go ahead, Rob. Shoot it right there at the camera. Yeah. A little more heat there, Rob. All right, and here we have the controls for that. We have the control for this. Oh, now this down here. Show them that, Carl. see that thing that's labeled Pong? Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead and hit that with your foot. That's the ball machine.
This one?
Yeah. Okay. Turn that off. Okay. What else do we have to do? Oh. Here. Grab pencil. Try tossing a pencil over there, Rob. Just lightly over. Yeah, just like that. See, try one again. You actually missed the window. Try one more. Yeah. Try one more. Try. There you go. Okay. You all right? Okay. Okay, and now we're going to do some comedy at the top of the show. We're going to do dumb ads. These are actual advertisements from actual periodicals from around the United States, and Paul will have some music. Ask Paul for the music, Robin.
Paul, can we have some music?
Sure, Rob.
Thank you, Paul.
Dumb ads.
You get ready to
These
do
are
it.
dumb ads. You know them as dumb ads. Hey, Rob, they're dumb ads, yeah.
This
Go
is
ahead.
a nightmare. What do I do with this?
Hold them right up there.
This one?
Hold them right up there. Maybe we can draw for a musical director, too. All right, and just read the blue card.
Voodoo luck wins big money. Get together, enjoy your new voodoo friends. Honey, are you new voodoo friends coming over tonight? Should I run over to Sloan's for some more chicken blood?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
See, this stuff is so solid, it just sells itself. Try another one.
Just
Just
go
all
right
you got to
there?
do is read those cards, and you're a hit.
The red light means...
No, right over here. Hold them up to that.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Do I just go... Okay.
Yeah, just read it out.
All right.
And relax, because this stuff has been put together by comedy professionals.
teams. Okay, thank you. Snug Harbor Motor Lodge, Hyannis, Massachusetts. Free HBO, free coffee, free children. A little pause.
So you're home
wait
free
for the
already.
thing.
Absolutely.
Dear, I've told you 100 times we got you at a motor lodge.
Yeah.
We got you at a motor
That's right.
Now stop asking so many questions.
That's right. Okay.
I'm in trouble here, Dave. Oh, speed it up. Okay.
Very good.
Shouldn't you choose the wonder drugs doctors choose? In a recent survey, 1,000 doctors were asked if you were stranded on a desert island, which one medicine would you want along? Some of them misunderstood the question and said Polina Poritskova.
How much time do that? Let's find you a real Hummer to go out on here.
Give me one that really...
Because we don't want to break your confidence this early in the show. Okay, let's save that
sitting with you
one.
now.
That's, no, that's a little too complex. No, we got one down here, don't worry. Nope. Nope. Be all right. We'll edit this out. Oh, right here.
Right here? Try that. This is the big laugh. Okay, here we go.
Rob Burnett, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. All right. This is from the Jewish Ledger in Rochester, New York. Littman's Kosher Market, Barney's Beef Puffs.
Barney's Beef Puffs.
You know, under the right circumstances, I'll bet it does.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Now tell them who's on the show here, Rob, and let's get this thing rolling.
Tonight's George Carlin and the president and founder of the Learning Annex, Bill Zanker, and the lovely Kirsten Ostrom.
That's right. And Rob Burnett. And we'll be right back, kids.
Hi, I'm Rob Burnett. I'm from New Jersey. I'm 24 years old, and I'm serving as the relief host for Late Night with David Letterman. I was chosen from a random drawing, and I couldn't be happier.
Yeah. You know, Rob, before we get George out here, there's one other thing. Hal, can we test the confetti cannon or not? Sure. Is that right? All right, so it should be that button. Now, this is a brand new device.
This here?
No, this button right here. Is everybody ready for this? Go ahead.
Yes.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
I got trouble with hair now.
Yeah. That certainly was a swell idea. Okay. Okay, Rob, now bring up the
It's
first
always a pleasure to welcome my first guest to this program. He can currently be seen in concert on HBO, and he has a new album coming out next month called Playin' With Your Head. Please welcome comedian George Carlin. George, nice to see you.
Rob Burnett.
Co-host here tonight. George Schwartz.
I'm always late for weddings.
Hey, just ask him the questions there on the sheet.
Thanks, Dave.
I feel like Ed tonight.
So, how have you been?
Doing pretty fine. Just, you know, hanging around New York a little bit. Glad to be here with the Hoosier-born late-night funny man. I've been reading a lot of things about your show. Serious analyses of your show are getting around. Yeah. And, of course, you know, they use a lot of shorthand. Writers, media people. You're the Hoosier-born late-night funny man. Paul is the sidekick maestro. Yeah. Or, if you don't mind, sometimes the diminutive sidekick maestro. Paul. All right. And I guess I'm kind of a veteran stand-up comic. Yeah. If I had veteran bearded stand-up comic. I think if I had let my hair long, I'd be the aging hippie comedian. But they find a way, don't they, to shorthand you.
Sure.
Howard Hughes was the billionaire recluse. Robert Vesco is the fugitive financier. Martin Luther King, slain civil rights leader. Andrei Sakharov, the ailing Soviet dissident. Squeaky Fromme is the ex-Manson follower. Of course, Charles Manson is the convicted mass murderer. That's a good one to avoid, if you possibly can. Evil Knievel is the former daredevil. Pope John Paul is the much-traveled pontiff. And I'm forgetting a few. Then there are some generic ones. Mob chieftain, reputed mob figure. Those are nice to avoid also. Yeah. So I'm just happy to be here, walking around.
Rob Burnett, I think, is the unluckiest man on the face of the earth.
Absolutely.
I think fledgling co-host.
Yeah. Very fledgling. Very fledgling. Yeah. So now you're also in a movie. Good transition there.
Nice.
Not bad, Rob. Very good. Very good.
Yes. Right. Soon to be film star, I guess. No, I am. I finally, after all this time, I'm getting my turn. I did a movie with Bette Midler and Shelley Long. Of course, this won't be out till February. I'm talking about it now because it's a new experience. Usually people wait to plug
this. You've done movies before, haven't you?
Well, I did Car Wash, but it was kind of a cameo. And I brought my own wardrobe and wrote my own scene. That's not like, that's not like being in the movies, is it?
It was like a hobbyist movie.
Yeah, that's all it was. A do-it-yourself, quick, one-day thing. And then, of course, I did a movie 10 years before that with Doris Day. With Six, You Get Egg Roll, another memorable part.
Is that right?
I've tried to do a movie every 10 years. That's been my goal. But now, actually, the truth is, I felt out of place most of that time in the acting situation, and I don't now. I feel very good. Yeah. So this movie is called Outrageous Fortune, and the main thing I'm thrilled about is that I feel comfortable there, and I want to do more of that. Yeah. So.
What was Doris Day like?
Like that. Yeah. That was.
What was she really like?
That was a frightening time for me because I felt so out of place. Brian Keith was in it too, and I was just completely overpowered and out of my element. Yeah. But she was, like I say, I'm really about like that.
Yeah. Now you're a big sport.
What was she really like?
Hey, I couldn't get behind the scenes. You know, it was a small part, and I did see a lot of animals near her trailer.
Yeah. Well, she loves animals.
That's right.
She loves animals.
That's right. Oh, okay. Come on, folks.
We're gonna go to a commercial. I gotta step in here. We're gonna go to a commercial. We'll be back more with George Carlin. We're back with George Carlin. Oh my God.
You're doing great.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Absolutely.
Thanks
not a
very
bad
much.
job.
So you're a big sports fan. What? No. You're a big movie fan. I think actually. You're not a sports fan yet.
I think you recovered nicely.
Now, what do you watch a lot of cable TV? You stay.
Yeah, that's 3 subjects now. I can pick one.
He's audibilizing here at the line, isn't he?
And it's more or less up to me now. The only thing I want to say about movies is that I'm like a lot of people of not just my generation, but several generations in this country who have sat in the movies and had dreams of maybe being in the movies. I mean, it's one of those great American stories. And I'm one of those people who watches strange things in movies. I look for little things, the offbeat. like if my birthday's mentioned. You ever been in a movie and you're watching it and they mention your birthday, they say the invasion will be May 12th. Don't you want to tell the person next to you? Don't you want to say, my birthday, that's my birthday. They just mentioned it in the movie. But like if they show a newspaper headline, I read the little stories down at the bottom, don't you? If there's a crowd scene, I wonder which person had a really nutritious breakfast that day. Which guy has a long way to drive going home at night. And capped teeth. I look for capped teeth. I really watch for this. I often wonder how funny some of these love scenes would be if everyone had his original teeth. And I look for the people who have not quite made it yet all the way. They have their front teeth capped and the yellow ones start here. And then you'll see them 2 movies later and they're all done. You know, so. But you mentioned cable TV. How's that for a transmission?
Very nice.
Now it's got me nervous. Well, I have a strange cable. I have a past tense cable channel where they're showing old shows, which is common enough. A lot of revivals of the old 50s comedies. But these are in past tense. We're getting Got Smart, Father Knew Best, We Left It to Beaver. Make Room for Daddy is on, but not only did they change the tense of that, they put it from the active to the passive voice, and it's Daddy had room made for him. Car 54, Where Were You? Which of course, you would expect. A Western, Had Gone, Would Have Traveled. I Led 3 Lives is on, but that's already in the past tense, so that's being called I Had Been Leading 3 Lives. And a great topical satiric show that David Frost put on, That Had Been the Week That Had Been. So I stay pretty much glued to my TV now, Dave. What else?
We got the All-Star Game. The All-Star Game's coming up. You're a big sports fan.
Well,
Tonight. The All-Star Game's
Tonight.
It's already been played.
That's right.
It's over.
Yeah. And what a
Good
result.
game.
Yeah.
What a
Very good
result.
game. National League
Yeah.
won, I think.
And it was closer than I thought.
Closer. But you know what I hated to see was when it was marred by that bench-clearing
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah, wasn't that terrible?
You'd think an All-Star game.
You'd think they'd be a little more professional. Yeah, I just like to see a few sports changed. I'm used to these sports now, and I'd like a few new rules, something to make it a little more exciting. In football, I'd let all 45 guys play at the same time. You know, what's the stuff standing around watching the game? Put on a helmet, get in there, and hurt someone. In football, I would also leave the injured on the field. You know, they're always talking about how it's a big war going on out there. Fine, let the Red Cross come around and pick these people up. Why stop the game for something like that? Basketball could be made a lot more exciting. I would have a 2-second shot clock. As soon as that ball is inbounds, get that thing up in the air. I did not come to watch a game of catch. I'm looking for a 400 or 500 point ball game, aren't you? Also in basketball, this might be exciting. Right at the center court line, for 10 feet on either side of the center court line, I would have a gasoline fire. And one more thing in basketball, I would allow 25 points for any ball that goes in the basket off another man's head.
Yeah.
You'd increase the chance for serious injuries, and you'd see some really good fights.
What about baseball? What would you do for
Baseball, to speed, and that needs speeding up.
Yeah.
Baseball, I'd speed it up by everyone gets one swing. That's it. You're out. Sit down. Come on. Let's go. Next guy. Another thing with baseball, if the pitcher hits the batter with the ball, batter's out. You hit 27 guys in a row, you got a perfect game. You know what I mean? And you'd be out of that ballpark in 15 minutes. You could be home watching football on TV and see some really serious injuries. You know what I mean? Also in baseball, it might be nice in the outfield to have a series of randomly placed landmines.
Well, I think we're just about going to wrap things up here.
You're picking it up great.
I'm coming around. I'm doing okay.
I feel much more comfortable than I did last time here with you.
My job's over now. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks for being here. Can I stay here? We'll see you right back after station identification. In this half hour, President and founder of the Learning Annex, Bill Zanker, Kirsten Ostrom, and tomorrow is Andrea Martin.
What's Kirsten going to do for us?
She's going to sing O Canada.
That's right.
Very well, too. And tomorrow's Andrea Martin, Paul Reiser, and a rock food demo with Joe Dougherty.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rob Burnett. Nice job, Rob. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Dave.
Good luck. Come back anytime. Oh, Rob. Forgot your card, Rob. Forgot his card, so I'm just going to throw it back in the drum. being cheered wildly back there. All right, we're going to select another host here, and we may even have 2 more. Paul, a little drum roll. Here we go. Aren't you sorry you didn't enter? All right. Sue Hall. We need makeup for Sue. Sue, tell the folks what you do on the program.
Hi, I coordinate the stupid pet tricks and
Stupid
the
pet
stupid
tricks.
human tricks.
And stupid human tricks. And I'm guessing some of those skills may come in handy tonight.
I hope so.
Are you excited?
Nervous?
Yeah. You regret having tossed your name in the drum?
Very much.
Okay. All right, now, Sue, what we want you to do is just pick up where Rob went. By the way, how did you think Rob did? Seriously,
I thought he did great.
No, but seriously, how did you think he did?
No, I really thought he was good.
Okay, all right. Now, what are we going to do? Oh, we have some more comedy. Just hold up those pictures, read the cards. This show is running itself. We're on automatic pilot here. Oh, now this is, what do we call this? People not on the show. Ask Paul for the music first.
Paul, can we have some music, please?
Certainly, Sue.
Sue Hall.
Oh, people who need people, Sue Hall, yeah.
Okay.
They're the luckiest people.
Have you ever met Sue, Paul?
Sue and I go back, yes.
Do
We're
you
good
know
friends.
Sue?
I know Sue, yeah. I know her brother.
Just hold it up right up there. And then, again, the laughs are built in here solidly
Okay.
by highly trained professionals, and people are going to be dabbing tears of joy from their eyes when you're done
Okay.
here. Just
All right.
go ahead. Don't worry about a thing. Just read the cards and pay dirt.
Okay. David Hartman wanted to come on the show to discuss all the people he employs just to help him floss. We told him
What did I tell you?
to get lost.
Told him to get lost. All right, I'll take that, Sue. Thank you very much. Here you go.
Jimmy Hoffa's secretary wanted to come on the show and talk about how hard it was to get them to cancel subscriptions.
See? You're 2 for 2. This is exciting, isn't
Okay.
it? Sue's a very nice woman. How long you been with us?
3.5 years?
Yeah. Enjoyed every minute of it, haven't you?
Certainly.
With the possible exception of...
Right now.
Yeah, okay.
Cindy Dixon wanted to tell us about the shocking and sordid world of groupies who followed the New York Philharmonic on tour.
Yeah, we're not sure about that one. But that's all right. You need a little lull to allow the audience to catch their breath, collectively speaking.
Okay. Ted Turner wanted to be on the show to describe the opening ceremonies for the immensely popular Goodwill Games in Moscow.
Solid comedy material. Oh, you have 1 minute here, Mr. Sama telling you have 1 minute.
Okay.
Sue. Take all the time you want.
All right.
Just run this thing into the ground.
All right. Tip O'Neill wanted to come on the show and demonstrate how he would greet new Austrian President Kurt Waldheim.
Yeah! Yeah! Rob is out there eating his heart out now, isn't he?
These young Audubon Society volunteers offered to come on the show to display a mile-long chain they made from the flattened scalps of bald eagles.
Now, don't be upset. You know, they're not booing. They're just chanting, Sue! Sue! Sue!
Says they wanted to call attention to the plight of this endangered species.
Okay, that's enough. We've done
Good.
enough. How are we doing? All right, let's pick one killer to get out of here with. That's not it. Oh, this may be it. All right. Sue. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. God.
Okay, Yasser Arafat wanted to show some of his wedding pictures. He was married to a Lebanese florist in May. I want to scream my love from the rooftops, claimed the PLO leader. Fine, we said. Go get yourself a rooftop.
Yeah, go get yourself a rooftop. Here you go.
We'll be back. We'll be back with Bill Zanker.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi, I'm Sue Hall. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm 26 years old. I'm serving as the relief host for the Late Night with David Letterman show, and I was chosen from a random drawing, and I couldn't be happier.
Okay, see, now the way this works, in the event that some morning I can't get to work and we have some kind of an emergency, we need people who are prepared to jump in there and take over. It's just every country in the world tests their emergency system. We're the emergency broadcast. It's just like that. That's what we're doing. Be prepared, right, Paul? Voice it? Yeah,
Very
because
true.
you never know when some morning, I'm involved in lawsuits now. I may not be here one day. I could do time. So we're just testing it out.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there.
No problem. In 1980, our next guest started a company called The Learning Annex. He calls it McDonald's of Education, offering adult
Johnny.
courses. Courses on subjects like walking, cheating on your spouse, white-collar boxing, and shopping at Bloomingdale's. Please say hello to Bill Zanker.
Thank you. Hi, Bill. Sue Hall. Have a seat, Bill.
Hi.
Hi. Sue Hall. We're
Hi,
testing
Sue.
the emergency host system tonight.
Okay.
Did you take a class?
No.
how to be a host?
I wish I had.
Ask him the first question.
Okay. How did it all begin?
I was a professional student. I was going for my master's, and my father called me up and said, let's have lunch. And I thought, gee, we're going to talk about women, things that we never talked about. And he said, get a job. I'm not supporting you anymore.
What were you studying?
Film. I was studying film.
What did you want to do?
Create great films. And he said, get a job. And the only thing I really liked doing was going to classes. I thought I'd be a professional student, hang out at the university all my life. So I came up with this thought of originally just having a cheap film school, inexpensive. And then people said, what about offering a course on interviews or pottery making? And came about the Learning Annex.
Great. How many students do you have now?
Around 300,000 students took a course. And that's just the beginning.
300,000 students?
Coast to coast, even Canada, Toronto.
And how much do they pay per class hour?
Oh, gee, $10, $15, $20. $40 for a course.
$40 or $50 for a
40,
weekend course or something?
One night course.
So you're making out like a bandit, right?
Yeah.
And what do you do for these people when they pay their money? Do you show up or anything? They get
we
get
have
a book bag or anything?
We have instructors, and they teach them stuff. Like you might teach how to be a TV host, or you get professionals to teach different types of courses.
Do you teach your course down there?
No, I never teach a course.
No,
I'm too busy running
counting your
this.
money.
What's the most
In
popular
fact,
course?
what?
What's your most popular course?
It used to be how to find a lover. Now it's boudoir photography. You know what boudoir photography is?
I don't think I want to know.
Oh,
Is this also the most controversial course, or are there other controversial courses?
Oh, I think how to cheat on your mate was the most controversial course we had. We had pickets outside. The thing was, we had around 40 people sign up for that course. Half of them signed under the name Smith. Right? And then, in fact, Channel 4 NBC came to film the class, and everybody ran out of the class. Nobody wanted. There was no class. That was the most controversial.
Now, what kind of things would have been taught there at the class? Now, that was just a joke, right?
No, it was a real class. Never use your American Express when you go out with people. I mean, it was a whole, curriculum. You have, everybody has to give there's a curriculum vitae what they're going to teach in the class. And we have, you have around 150 different types of courses. Anything and everything.
I'm going to look at a couple of these.
Let's look through that
Maybe you can
catalog, Sue.
Explain. Let's see. Great buns, beautiful buns. What's this course?
Well, that's pretty obvious.
But what does it teach?
Yeah, exactly. What do you learn there?
It's an exercise course on improving your buns. And what do you charge? Is one night, or no, it's 4 nights and it's $40. How can you lose that? Get great buns for $40.
Yeah, but if you don't want your own buns, it's not such a great course.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else is there. Do you want to look through one of these?
Yeah, give me one of those. Look through.
How to lose your New York foreign accent?
Yeah, very important. They teach you how to lose your accent. In New York, you teach people how to lose their New York accent, and all over the country.
Course number 248: How to eat an artichoke. This is a 3-hour course. $25. Oh, here's another one. How to eat a sandwich. That's a 4-hour course. That's $80. Now, how to eat an artichoke in 3 hours?
Well, it's more how to eat and how
Boil
to
it,
act.
eat it. You got 2 hours and 45 minutes left.
Does it include the price of the artichoke? No.
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
Seemed like a scam here to me on that one.
What's
else
with
do we
the
have?
personal ads section?
We run free personals. Anybody can submit a personal. And we've had, 5, 6 people get married from the personals. It's a public service, like...
Oh, okay.
So people don't actually earn credit at this thing. They just go out and they take the little silly course and they meet people.
Well, it's not... Yeah, they meet people and they learn stuff. You have...
What about that one, how to fly a helicopter? That's a 2-day course. What is that?
No, that's a 2-week... It's a... In fact...
That's only a little longer than how to eat an artichoke. If you think about it. Not that much longer.
Well, thank you very much for being here.
Is he done?
Yep. We're going to a commercial break.
Okay.
All right, nice to meet you. Thank
you.
you very much.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. We'll be back with Kristen Ostrom.
All right. Sue, very nice job. We're going to try one more tonight. Terrific job. Sue Hall, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Sue. Okay. Try one more. Here we go. I'll just get this one right here. Bridget Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Bridget Jackson. Okay, Bridget, quickly tell the folks what you do.
I'm on the production staff.
Yeah, where are you from?
Louisiana.
Okay, and now you're going to introduce the young girl. Will you tell them?
Kirsten Ostrom.
And this is the way it's supposed to be done, by the way. For anybody watching last night, this is the way O Canada goes.
Last night we ran the risk of offending an entire country with our very weak offering of a sing-along of the Canadian national anthem, O Canada.
It was Paul's fault.
Tonight, as a tribute to our northern neighbors, we welcome a young woman who has sung the song many times, often at Edmonton.
Like a telethon, isn't it? What this is. Go right ahead.
Edmonton.
I'll be answering calls.
Oiler games. Here with the definitive, rousing rendition of O Canada, please welcome Kirsten Ostrom.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see the light, the true north strong and free, and stand on guard. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. We stand on guard. We stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on
Yes, sir! Oh, my God! Wonderful! Very nice. We have to do a commercial, then we'll remind you. Come on over here, Kirsten. Very nice. That's the way it goes.
Hotel accommodations for most guests of Late Night with David Letterman, furnished by the Berkshire Place and Omni Classic Hotel in exchange for this announcement. For reservations at Omni Hotels in the U.S. and Europe, call toll-free 800 the Omni.
You know, that's a great song, and you do it very nicely. Don't you think that's a beautiful song? Now, you're not Canadian, are you, Kirsten?
No.
You live in Washington area? But, to me, if you're Canadian and you hear that song sung that way, it makes you want to invade Greenland. Wouldn't you think, Bill? And Bridget has a question.
Oh, how old are you, Kirsten?
10.
And where are you
How
from?
old are you, Bridget?
And let's see, you like the song?
Huh?
And is it easier to sing than our national anthem?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sing it at hockey games, don't you?
Yeah.
Wayne Gretzky, you sung it for him up in Edmonton? Yeah.
Okay, well, we'd like to thank our guests.
Wait a minute, I have more questions.
We'd like to thank our guests, Kirsten Ostrom, Bill Zanker, George Carlin, Paul and the band, Bill Wendell, and tomorrow there's Andrea Martin, Paul Reiser, and a rock food demo with Joe Dougherty.
And of course, Rob Burnett and Sue Hall. Is that it? Thanks, Kirsten. Nice job. Come back anytime.
Thanks, Rob.